Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I thank Mr. Barton for introducing the bill and for the opportunity to have this markup. And I've been listening to the very thoughtful comments of people on all sides, and just a couple of things I want to shed some light on from a North Dakota perspective. We are a state in the middle of the North American continent that was experiencing the outmigration of our young people, the loss of economic opportunity and jobs. But one thing we've always done really well is we've grown a lot more food than we can consume. And we share that food with a hungry world through wide open free markets. And with that food, not only do we feed hungry people, but we influence the world for better things. Trade is a tool of peace and liberty. It's a much better tool than the weapons of war. And this talk of national security as an important component is right on point. And I appreciate our colleague Ms. Eshu's points, but it's upside down. We are the stabilizing force in the world. It is our product, it is our way of life that goes with the product when we sell it to people in need of the product. And we will stabilize the price. Price discovery, true price discovery can only happen with free, open markets. And I'd rather use the peaceful tools of energy development to hold Vladimir Putin in check than the weapons of war. I'd rather use the peaceful tools of energy development to hold Iran in check than the weapons of war. And so, from a North Dakota perspective, let me just tell you, those of you that keep referring to big oil, I have seen many people down and out walk through the valley of hard economic times, rise to prosperity, not because of big oil, but because of their own innovation and the opportunity that the shale revolution has provided them. I have seen ranchers that were barely making it suddenly hiring people. I've seen truck drivers who now have their own companies. I've seen taco stand owners that have gone from barely scratching out a living to making good money and hiring more people. This is not about big oil, at least not in the Bakken of North Dakota. This is about independent oil producers and the vendors and suppliers and service companies that they hire. And it's about the landowner and the mineral owner who's gone from poverty to prosperity. So it's easy to pick big oil as the boogeyman. But at least from my perspective, this is about real people working every day, putting their ideas, rolling up their shirt sleeves, getting their hands dirty to be a part of the American dream. If we could double production in 10 years, that ought to be a noble goal. With regard to the environment and climate change, that's a matter of, not of productivity, that's a matter of demand. But let's use our supply to meet the demand in the global marketplace, become the stabilizing force. And with that, I yield back.